Hello everyone! Welcome to Narrated Survival, a series in which I don't really tell you what we did in survival, but I just go over it a bit with a narrative perspective, just giving you some of the highlights of what we've done. I play this together with my brother Ghostwriter, who uploads full episodes on his channel. So for today, the goal is to find a village. Like I said in last episode, Ghost really wants to live in a village, so that's pretty much the goal. Find a village, move our stuff there, and build our bases. Oh, I'm dead.
Did you really fall in the gap?
You didn't warn me there was a gap there. We came across this kind of dungeon with a bunch of mobs inside. We noticed there was a spawner inside, and we decided to just break open through one of the walls, let out all the mobs, have them burn in the daylight, so we could safely loot the structure. We then separated again and continued looking for a village. Ghost eventually managed to find a village, so it was time for us to pack up our stuff, put as many of the things we could into our backpacks, and leave behind whatever doesn't fit. We then cleaned up the farm and we set out to move into the new village. As the village became visible on the horizon, I noticed it was not any old regular vanilla village, but a custom village spawned by one of the mods. Has a lot of different kinds of houses inside of it, so all was left to do for us is choose who wants to take which house. Ghost decided to take the little house with the castle tower, while I decided to move into the observatory. Of course, the first thing to do was to move my stuff into chests. With my inventory being completely full, that meant having to make some room first, dump a few things so I could actually craft the chests I would need. Really, bro? Having just settled into the village, we thought we could just take things slow. But alas, the first blood moon was upon us that night. As we are struggling to even get out of our houses, the undead mobs spawn everywhere. Remember, at this point, we still only have wooden swords and no armor, as we haven't unlocked those items yet. So being swarmed by all of these mobs, all we could do is quickly barricade in as many villages as we could and protect those that were left outside. As if the blood moon wasn't hard enough already, lightning started filling the sky as thunder filled our ears. A thunderstorm had joined the battle. As the sun rose, the blood moon was over. But with the storm still raging on, none of the mobs would burn, and we would have to keep on fighting. Eventually, the storm cleared and we were met with bright blue skies. The undead mobs that had terrorized us throughout the night and day finally started to burn. Though we had a few minor casualties, most of the village remained intact, while the landscape surrounding it was filled with creeper holes from where we failed. With the blood moon and the storm behind us, it was now time to scout a location for each of us to build our base. I found this little hole in the ground, and the first thing I thought of was to make some kind of a spherical base with a glass roof to look outside of, which would look extra cool with the shaders and the night lights. Before I could do this though, I would have to collect some resources. While I was out gathering my resources for my base, Ghost already had most of what he needed and started working on his own base, not too far from me. Now that I finally had most of the resources I needed, it was time to start working on my own base. Inspired by the village observatory, I decided to leave one corner of my roof open. With the base completed, all that's left to do is moving, but that will have to wait until next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you take out the time to check out the full episode on Ghost's channel.